Calling all Virgos, and the rest of you too. Today I'm looking at the year ahead for all of you born with your sun, moon, ascendant, or any planets in the sign of Virgo. Virgo is a mutable earth sign. Mutable, as it is the last month of summer, leading into autumn. We begin to have both seasons at play, the heat of summer and the cool nights of fall. It's the second earth sign of the solar year, being grounded and concerned with the earth and its inhabitants. The key phrase for Virgo is I analyze, and this sign can break down information like no other. This year, affecting Virgos is Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. All of the outer planets will have an influence this year and beyond. Strap in, Virgos, it's going to be a bumpy ride. We begin with Jupiter transiting from 5 to 29 degrees in Taurus until May 25th. When Jupiter is in the sign of Taurus, it expands and enlarges what we value. It trines Virgo and is a fortunate placement as it is the best time to take a certification course, get a degree, or devote yourself to self-study on your interests. Jupiter's positive influence will increase your confidence and optimism, so you can now explore new avenues that you may have been hesitant to do before. Those authors, publishers, podcasters, and teachers will taste success. Taurus trines Virgo, the best aspect there is. If your sun is in Virgo, this period will be good for you, making you more sure of yourself and positive about moving ahead. You may find yourself stepping out of the shadows into the limelight. Like a magnet, you will attract people, attention, and find the path to take you further up the mountain of success. If your moon is in Virgo, your emotions balance to the point of lessening stress, fear, and worry. Your intuition is heightened, helping you to listen to guidance that will drop hints of how to take advantage of opportunities coming your way. Also, you will be receptive to sharing your emotional support with others that need your help. If you have Virgo rising, it is a time of growth and good fortune. A lucky break could make you richer, happier, and more content. This transit signifies very warm relationships. People will be generous with you, so you deserve to feel optimistic. You will also feel more helpful to others and want to entertain and make them feel comfortable and happy. A new relationship will be a great source of joy and fulfillment now. A new person entering your life will teach you to be more tolerant and understanding of others, especially from different cultures. As of May 25th, Jupiter moves into the sign of Gemini, staying in that sign until June 9th, 2025. It will begin with 1 degree of Gemini and transit through 19 degrees. When Jupiter is in Gemini, the expansion takes place in all things that Gemini rules, all communications, relationships with family, close neighbors, and those in your schools or study groups. It's an opportunity to study and learn subjects that may have been more challenging for you before. But this sign squares Virgo, leading to lessons in these departments of life. If your sun is in Virgo, you will feel the confidence and assurance that Jupiter provides. But the challenge is to simplify, to do one project at a time, and reach for goals that are realistic. Jupiter also rules over our moral code and spiritual beliefs, so these subjects can be called into question through communications with loved ones or others, especially men in your life. Excessiveness, greed, or egotism shown by you or a partner may arise, which will take some higher and more spiritual thinking to resolve. If your moon is in Virgo, this transit can make you either open-minded or critical of others, showing you where your work lies. This is a good time to look at your reactions and monitor your behavior in order to conduct yourself more respectively. You naturally want to help others and be of service as a Virgo, but your analytical self and desire for perfection can get in the way of your compassion. Your goal now is emotional security through self-realization. If your ascendant is in Virgo, you may need to care for another needing your help, especially a family member or colleague. The issue can be whether or not you want to be the one to help, possibly judging the situation. Your best way to perceive is to help, to be generous with your energies, unless you are truly being used or taken advantage of. The next planet to affect Virgos is Saturn in Pisces, transiting from 3 to 19 degrees throughout 2024. Saturn rules limits, which can manifest as barriers, walls, obstacles, and restrictions. Saturn influences our capacity to stay disciplined, to slow down, and to put on the brakes when necessary. It also corresponds to responsibilities, our ambitions, schedules, structures, bones, and the skeletal system, especially the spine. When Saturn, the strict teacher, is in this sign, it indicates that we are responsible for our dreams and visions and must manifest them in reality. It's a great time to make a business plan or consider just how we can cross the line from imagination to physical existence. Pisces is opposite Virgo, a difficult aspect. If your sun is in Virgo, don't rush your physical projects, as your impatience can result in accidents, leaving you injured. Make sure to take care of all your physical responsibilities, such as maintaining your vehicle, your home, and your property. Saturn will remind you if you've neglected them, with issues that if you were paying attention you would have cared for, so do pay attention. If your moon is in Virgo, this transit of Saturn brings emotional trials. Feelings of sadness, depression, and loneliness are common here. It's important to explore your true emotions and to take more control over your life. Virgo's moon's plight can be self-criticism and low self-esteem. Self-improvement and confidence are key. If your ascendant is in Virgo, this transit can bring about a partnership, a marriage, or a separation. If you are in a positive relationship, Saturn may bring greater responsibilities your way with regards to your spouse, a partner, or even an open enemy. This will be a time of effort in regards to your closest relationships. Your difficult relationships will be even more stressful, urging you to solve the problems. Saturn opposite your ascendant is crossing from the lower half of your horoscope, the subjective part, to the upper half, the objective part. So it's time to learn about how you deal in a world full of others. Work carefully to listen to others. Take it in and pause, then say your response with wisdom in tow, versus reacting inappropriately for your desired outcome. Next, we have Uranus in the sign of Taurus, transiting from 19 to 27 degrees this year. Uranus is the planet of freedom and awakening from limitation. In Taurus, this relates to money, possessions, values, and the beautiful things that life offers us. Taurus is a fixed sign and wants stability so it can resist change. Fear not, Virgo, you're adaptable by nature, and this planet's affecting you with the trine. If your sun is in Virgo, you'll be able to adapt to changes you normally may resist. You're more flexible now, bringing you greater opportunities. You may meet a benefactor or a mentor or teacher who unexpectedly brings changes you weren't anticipating that can assist you. If your moon is in Virgo, you're ready to change your surroundings so they better reflect the true you. This can range from repainting your bedroom and rearranging your furniture to finally making that move to another location that feels more like home. You feel a kinship with those who identify with similar beliefs and ideas as your own. You want to connect in ways that push your comfort boundaries, such as hosting a get-together, as you want to share your good feelings with others. You want more satisfaction in your emotional relationships and may change it up in your routines. There will be opportunities to experience emotions in new ways. You have the chance to free yourself from past ties. Uranus trine ascendant transit allows you to be more authentically you in your relationships. It gives you more freedom to express your unique personality and follow your own goals. You'll have greater self-awareness, open-mindedness, leading you to new and varied experiences and adventures that make your life more interesting and exciting. The changes in your life could include your close relationships, but a good relationship does not have to end. If a connection is worth continuing, your partner will surely be happy to see you getting more out of your life, and they will adjust. You will be attracted to and attract different kinds of people than you're used to associated with. You may meet people from other countries and cultures or travel to new places to meet them. Next, we have Neptune transiting in Pisces from 25 to 29 degrees this year. Neptune is at home in Pisces, the sign it rules. But again, Pisces opposes Virgo. So now we have a T-square between Jupiter and Gemini, Saturn and Neptune in Pisces, and your planets or luminaries in Virgo. We'll speak about that a little later. Neptune is a planet that rules our imagination, our dreams, visions, our spiritual beliefs, and also our confusion and illusion. It is the gateway to the unseen, where truth lives if we seek the higher road. If your sun is in Virgo, this opposition gives insight into who you really are, which has probably been hidden from view for a long time. Neptune acts like a mirror through the other people in your life. It is by their feedback and relationships that you learn more about yourself during this transit. You may find yourself believing that others have abilities, ideals, or qualities that are not actually real, leaving you surprised when events go differently than you expected. This can be difficult to handle as you are confronted with the truth. If you are picking up that others are not being honest with you, then look at yourself and make sure that you're being totally honest with yourself and with them. At this time, watch your diet, health, or addiction issues, and don't fall into the rabbit hole of self-destruction. If your moon is in Virgo, your emotional sensitivity is heightened, making you either more empathetic, compassionate, and psychic, or so overtaken with feelings, suspicions, and confusion that wading through the cycles of life becomes so unsettling. Others may see you moodier than usual, but don't hide. Instead, do activities that recharge you, whether it's sleep, enjoying the outdoors and getting some sun, and recalibrate your sensitivity levels with frequent breaks. As you get better with that, you'll come to appreciate more of what you feel. You'll also know when and when not to share those feelings with others. If you have Virgo ascendant, then this transit can attract your perfect partner or someone disguised as that. Be ready for the worst first, as your ability to know the difference is compromised now. Your first impressions can deceive you now, as you can feel sorry for others and be more susceptible to confusion and deception in your one-to-one relationships. It is never pleasing to think your friend or partner is hiding something from you, but if something like that is ever going to happen, it's likely to happen now. The best way to handle this deceptive influence is to make sure that you're not hiding things from your partner. This applies to your marriage partner and any business or professional partners. Be honest in your communications and open to hearing from the other side. In new relationships, ask yourself, why do they want to be your friend or partner? As this transit does attract psychic vampires, thieves, and an assortment of other tricksters. Don't make it easy for people to use or take advantage of you. Only if you are healthy, wealthy, and wise can you afford to be saving lost souls during this transit. The last planet to affect Virgos is Pluto. It is transiting between Capricorn and Aquarius this year, so while it's in the sign of Capricorn, you're going to have some additional help. That occurs in January until the 20th and returns from September 2nd to November 20th. Capricorn is a cardinal earth sign and trines Virgo. When Pluto is in this sign, it directs us to transform old patterns into new ways of being. In Capricorn, Pluto wants to transform the social order, to recreate through the ashes of the old, to show us how we feel about the powers that be, and collectively overcome the injustice of those in control. The goal is to become aware of our shared humanity. If your sun is in Virgo, Pluto will transform you through opportunities to really evolve and to live your soul purpose. Time to act on your goals and ambitions, as now you are able to understand how to apply them into society. You can become self-aware and motivated to penetrate to the depth of whatever you focus on. Connecting with others in groups and possibly taking a leadership role will help to cultivate vital resources to help you overcome obstacles. You will also have an increased ability during this time to notice hidden issues and needed reforms within your own life, as well as within the organizations you work with. If your moon is in Virgo, it's time to pursue your deepest desires. If you have been feeling emotionally unfulfilled, you will become driven to fulfill more of your core needs. You will feel like you are shedding an old skin and patterns that have been limiting you. You will become more aware of your own underlying emotional patterns, but you also will be more sensitive to the emotional issues of those you relate with. Relationships that are no longer fulfilling will fade into the past. New people will enter your life who connect with your newfound desires and interests. It's possible you could become fascinated with the new relationship, and if you do, it is likely that behind the force is a quality you are attracted to that you can further develop within yourself. And if your ascendant is in Virgo, you will feel inspired to bring about dramatic changes in your life, eager to grow beyond previous limitations. You're willing to take risks and experiment with new ways of doing things. The more willing you are to follow your passions, the easier it will be to break from limiting influences that have previously ruled the roost. As you do so, new people will enter your life that resonate with the qualities you're developing within yourself. They will inspire and support you in your growth. So this is an ideal time to push forward toward a long-term goal, reaching out to groups, mentors, and other resources that have important knowledge and experience to share with you. Do your best to take action toward your aspirations rather than repressing your desires, as you will otherwise experience a tremendous buildup of inner tension. Now back to the T-square. The planet that contains the answers for ending the struggle of this difficult aspect is Jupiter in Gemini from May 26 to the end of 2024. The best way to succeed this year with as little bumps and bruises as possible is through communications. Be honest with yourself and others and willing to stay flexible to the needed changes taking place. Gemini is an objective sign, seeing both sides of a situation in order not to judge, but observe. Staying neutral rather than falling into the trap of fear, pity, and despair is where Virgos can be the most assistance. And that is what Virgos are all about, being of service while staying healthy physically, mentally, and spiritually. If you like this video, new uploads release every Saturday afternoon, so please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. Hit the like button to help spread this message to others who need to hear it, and check out our other videos on astrology, and guided meditations for inner healing and manifesting the life you've always dreamed of. On my Patreon site, I write monthly articles on the new and full moon and the current sun sign. I'm offering personal readings on my Patreon site, or you can email me at judy@skypatterns.com to begin working together to uncover your path on this journey through life. Check the description box for more information, and have a blessed day.